live once again. Hopefully you can hear me now. Press play, get it going.
It's a bit loud.
I'm a bit loud.
On stream at least.
I really shouldn't have changed this in the middle of it. I wish you guys didn't coax me into it.
Hey, we didn't tell you anything. We didn't even know you were getting it.
Anyways, I'll go ahead and turn myself down now.
King of misinformation again.
That's me. Is that a little bit better, or is that too loud?
Great. Awesome.
Fantastic.
Ooh, you're already in the lobby? Would have missed that.
Yeah, join in on me.
Alright.
Yeah, I just...
In on you. Sorry for the unprofessionalism, guys. But, I mean, come on, I'm drinking on the cast. I mean, it's not like we're going for the most professional show.
Well, who does get excited when they get new piece of hardware?
I get really excited, dude. I can't help it.
I tear up the packaging in store. That's how bad I am with it.
Dude, I got my new hard disk like half an hour before we started a stream, and I just sat there watching it all the time. just like petting it. Oh, you're nice.
Anyways,
You know
the
what,
countdown has begun. We're getting into this next matchup. It's Cyplo against NRS Ranged. Right here, right now. Thanks everybody for joining us at Imbalance.tv. Sorry for the restart. We've got Cyplo fighting Ranged on Shattered Temple. This is the Endrey Cup. Special Endrey Cup right here. And I'm looking forward to this matchup. Let me go ahead and change this music, get the overlays going and everything right. And well, we do have Cyplo spawning over here in the 3 o'clock position as the purple Protoss. And up here at the top, we've got NRS Range. It is a PvP. Take it away, Fire.
Really?
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry I have to do this to you. But
God damn it. Fine. PvP. So, 4-gate. Okay, I'm going offline now. No, we're joking. So yeah, range spawning is the blue Protoss over on the left side of the map, and on the right side of the map we have AI Cyplo from the Alien Invasion clan will be spawning as the purple Protoss. So it seems that NRS range did manage to knock out Kalin in the semi-finals, so Kalin will not be proceeding onto the semi-finals, and the finals looking to be an interesting matchup, wouldn't you say, Duffs?
I definitely would, Fire. It's you know, this tournament has come down to some really great players, and I really look forward to seeing what we're gonna, you know, what's to come. Anyway, as I cough all over the new microphone, and hopefully this isn't too quiet. Is that a little bit better?
Yeah, that's completely fine.
Fantastic.
Range seems to be going for a 13 gateway. Meanwhile, we have a 12 gateway from Cyplo, which seems to be a few seconds ahead. And both players are now getting their 14 assimilators. It seems as if Range actually has one extra probe and is getting his buildings one probe later, so slightly more economic there for Ranged. So Cyplo is getting his 14 assimilator, will be transferring gas onto that at the 3 minutes and 35 second mark, so there they go off on there. Meanwhile, pylons going down, and both players playing very, very soundly. We're not seeing any sort of 2-gate proxy here from either player. Range is putting his second pylon over at this far end of the base, so interesting to see what he's going to be putting there. Maybe he wants to hide some tech, but it's going to be very, very risky in PvP.
And it very well could be. Now, with these players in close air distance, do you think that we're going to see any type of air type of harassment?
Due to the nature of PvP,
Probably not, huh?
There's two kind of sections. Once you get past the 4-gate timing window, which is between the 5 and 6 minute mark, then you can start opting to go for Robo or Stargate or Blink play or Twilight play. It really has to get past that point. We see that there is a second gas now from Cyplo and a gas steal on the on Ranged second assimilator, so he wants to try and force Ranged into going into some sort of 4-gate. But it seems like he's trying to take that down with the Zealot, so we'll see how that works out. But they're still going for mirrored builds, and the dynamics about PvP is that Twilight play beats Stargate play, but Stargate play beats Robo play, and then Robo play beats Twilight play. So it's a whole big circle of counters. So as I said, very, very dynamic, and there is 2 gateways now for Cyplo, and I think that's a full wall off Duffs.
It's
I don't
pretty
think
close.
there's anything coming in.
And it doesn't look like that is the case. Now, Cyplo is losing his assimilator that is the gas steel inside of Range's base. Range is now throwing down the Robo facility after he took down that probe that was just scouting around his base. And let me know how the sound is, guys, please, as this is a new headset. Anyways, we do have the Warp Tech finishing up for Cyplo, and he also has the 3 gates. Now, it is not a full wall off. There is a little bit of a space. It is a little bit of a soft wall there, Fire Silver.
Yes, so it will be. Definitely going to help him out in the mid-game. It's a full wall-off would be pretty disastrous when he wants to move out at all. But he is sending out this Stalker, and we'll see a micro fight. Cyplo is going to walk straight past him, not even going to engage him, but Cyplo is going for blink play, and the Robo has finished up for range, and the Immortal is making its way out. So, you know, having 3 gateways, this is all going to come down to who has the better micro and the timing of Cyplo's attack. Blink Stalkers on this map are great, especially with these spawning positions. There was actually a bug, I don't want to call it a bug, a tactic you could do involving what Cyplo is doing exactly right now, with having pylons on the very, very side here, which you can actually warp in a Stalker on this high ground bit here, and if you move that Stalker to the far side, you can actually warp Stalkers straight into the enemy's main. So it is interesting to see if Cyplo actually does choose to exploit that neat little trick.
Yeah,
as it was posted on Team Liquid Net quite a while back, and was considered game breaking for a bit.
Oh, really?
But you know, it's hard. It's not easy to execute, and you can only warp in about 2 Stalkers at a time, I believe. Range is going to try and sneak in here. Oh, he moves his Stalkers at the last second to get rid of that. Actually, just to move them back, and that probe does manage to get in. But there is an observer peeking round as Blink is nearly done. And a Chrono Boost does go down on that. It looks like we will see a timing attack. And let's see, we got 6 Stalkers for ranged at this point, and we have 2 extra for Cyplo, so he will have 8 Stalkers now. Blink just completing as he does put down an expansion. Cyplo is getting a Nexus on the mirrored spawning location.
Kind of a ninja there.
Yeah, judging by the expansion, I doubt that Cyplo's going to go really into this, and yeah, he's going to blink straight out without losing a single Stalker or letting any of them get into HP, really, so he doesn't want to invest stuffs.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that. I'd say so. We are seeing more Immortals being pumped out of NRS's ranged Robo facility, as well as some more Stalkers warping in. Now, Cyplo trying to push a little bit, but he's definitely not going to make it up that ramp. He is doing a good job at containing that expansion, but he will have to back off just because this force is quite formidable against the amount of Stalkers that Cyplo has here, which is a total of 8, one of them in the yellow currently of the health. Now, this Nexus will finish up here quite soon for Cyplo, bringing him the expansion a little bit sooner than the expansion being laid down by Ranged.
Yeah, definitely. He is putting down 2 extra simulators, so he wants that gas very early on, and I think we could be seeing some Colossus soon hit the field. Going to completely skip Immortals, but Cyplo is being annoying. He's going in here, blinking out. Oh man, managed to take down one of those Stalkers with a single volley. Very, very nice micros. He just transfer probes, and I don't think Ranged even saw that, so he's going to be none the wiser about what's going on here. And blink up with that observer. Will he snipe the Robo? Or will he snipe some stuff and just get out of there? Seems like he does manage to snipe 2. Doesn't even lose a single Stalker.
That's right.
Amazing micro.
Great play.
And actually, I'm getting some messages from some friends in actually watching the Tarston game. Apparently, there's some bad manners going on in the Tarston game, and they might be disqualified for it. So, wow.
Oh, wow. That's
didn't expect that.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'd say so as well, man. Definitely. Now, looking at it in this game, we do see NRS Ranged trying to move in. Not going to be able to go in too far, but he is trying for another engagement here. Takes out a couple of Stalkers. Cyplo taking out a Stalker here and there as well. Now, these 2 Immortals will cause some problems for Cyplo's Stalkers. Cyplo doesn't have any Immortals out.
Yep. Range is going to be kicking himself probably now. He's seen that there's an expansion here, and he's going to look at it and think, wow, there's so many probes there. Why didn't I scout this earlier? And he must have just missed the probe transfer. And I'm just getting another message saying Endrey will be giving a ruling very soon, so interesting to see what comes out of that. But now he is engaging the Observer, doesn't lose a Stalker. You know, Cyclo has amazing blink micro when it comes to this. He is getting charged now, so we could see a very, very heavy gateway composition because of the fact that he's kind of forcing Range not to make any sort of robo units at the moment, apart from Observers, because he knows that investing into Immortals is going to be time and money. And if with all this aggression that Cyclo's putting on, he could easily lose that robo bay. But the proxy pylon does go down here, Duff, so I think we're going to see some Zealots possibly warped in on the high ground.
Oh, that's exactly what it looks like, and Range does have that Observer there, so he will be able to warp those in, and they successfully make it. Now, the thing is Cyplo is putting on some intense pressure here, taking out an Observer of Ranged, and it looks like Ranged will not push in with those two Zealots as of yet, because Cyplo continues to put on this pressure at the front of his natural expansion.
Yeah, definitely. 4 Zealots going in. One kind of miswarped there as it does go in. And all of these probes, Cyplo does have a pylon. And they are going to be pulled out as 5 things are warped in. 5 Stalkers. NRS Range lagging out. Probably saw them and had a heart attack thinking, oh my god, Stalkers.
Yeah.
as they do come in and try and take some of these down. But no micro here by Cyplo, but it does seem like he needs it. They're pumping out enough DPS to deal with them effectively. We'll lose one of those Stalkers.
And this is turning into quite the classic for a PvP here, man. We are seeing Range push forward. Just as Cyplo moves back, he still has that Observer hanging out with his main forces. Just as Range does. Here's the engagement right here. Blink forward real fast. And it looks like Cyplo will move back into his base. A couple Stalkers going to be dealt with here, as this expansion is going to be highly contested. Well, maybe not. Range is actually pushing back, which is a curious in my mind.
Yeah, definitely. Nice push there. But charge is soon to be complete. And no Colossus on the field, not even sentries, man. I think these charge lots are going to dominate. But Cyplo needs to get them in position.
No.
If they're in the middle of that army, they're going to get caught off guard. And they can't get through. Oh, nice blink there, letting them get through. And I think that this is going to be really good for Cyplo here. He does have Guardian Shield up, but more Stalkers are being warped in, and Cyplo has to warp in on the high ground. He's going to have to rely on these to do the damage he needs, and in they go, wrecking havoc now.
Oh, but those Immortals doing some heavy damage, dude. A lot of those Stalkers are going down, and Cyplo's losing Stalker after Stalker, and all the Zealots go down, man. This does not look good for Cyplo. The GG is called. Range takes the win, gets point number 1, and we're going into game number 2 with Range on 1 in this semi-final series. And holy crap, that is pretty awesome, man. What an upset. Let's see if Range can continue with this, and also let's see if Cyplo can come back. And with that being said, I am very glad to be here with the special Endrey Cup qualifier number 2. The winner of this qualifier will win an awesome $50 as well as win a spot in the Invitational, which is an 8-person Invitational, and you can win up to $500. And I'll tell you what, I've got to take another shot for this for the epic game we just witnessed. And I'll tell you what, my friends and my comrades, this is to Mother Russia.
McDuff's is dead.
Nope, just taking a shot. Taking a little bit of a shot ski.
Soviet Russia, vodka comes out of tap.
Anyways, let's go ahead and put on some music while we wait for this next game to get underway.
I tell you what, man, I would love to be the fly on the wall in the other game to see how much BMing